Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Pointless Motorsports Podcast. You've got points, we don't. I'm SK.
I'm Paige. It's a great day to be a race fan, and this is the fastest yap. We're back, and today we are talking to Chris. Chris, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us how you got into motorsports, just like in general?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, everyone, I'm Chris. 25 from New Jersey. So the way I really got into motorsports was actually through my family. My uncle was a very big NASCAR fan. My dad grew up in Europe, so in Austria, so he was an F1 fan kind of through that and really loved cars. So I fell more in love when I was younger with NASCAR, and have been a lifelong fan ever since. And then I really got back into Formula One through Drive to Survive during COVID. I had nothing better to do with my life other than to binge watch the 2020 season. Racing was honestly the only sport on during COVID. So I really fell back in love with NASCAR. I took a little bit of a hiatus through high school because I was a very big, well, I'm still a pretty big basketball fan, but yeah, I got it through that. I've been lucky enough to be able to go to, I think now it's like 6 or 7 races. Um, I've been to Pocono like 3 or 4 times. I went to Dover twice. Um, and I've been able, luckily enough, to go to the Daytona 500 and Watkins Glen. So those are the races I've been to. And I will be going to Pocono again this June.
That's so fun. Oh my gosh, how cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, a lot of races, a lot of money spent.
The worst part, for real.
Yeah. I have to be a fan and have to go to the merch stands and
Yeah.
haulers and spend
They just
all of my money.
reel you in and they're like, oh, you can meet a driver if you spend X amount of money. And you're like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I was lucky. I've been lucky enough to meet Daniel Hemrick, Corey Haim. I got to meet the last time I was at Pocono. He had like a speaking appearance down by Victory Lane. We had the paddock passes, so we were down there. I got to meet him, get his signature. Got to meet Jeb Burton and Raja Karuth. So
Mm.
I was like, I'm set. I'm set. I got to meet some of my favorite drivers, so I'm good.
That's so fun. Yeah, we had paddock passes at Gateway for IndyCar last
Oh.
summer, and that was insane. It was so fun. Do you have like a dream race that you want to go to?
Uh, right now, my bucket list, I have a few actually. I had a racing podcast, and my co-host, Kiara, she actually got to go to one of my bucket list races, and I'm very jealous of her. She got to go this year. She got to go down to Daytona for the Rolex 24.
Oh, cool.
So I'm super jealous of her for that one. But also the Indy 500 in Monaco are like obviously two of the top ones. But honestly, I want to try to hit one of the, you know, US or North American Grand Prix at some point.
I heard Canada is actually pretty reasonable. I don't know if that's true, but
Yeah,
I've never looked.
I was looking at prices. It's not too bad, but um, I at least wouldn't have to where I am located in the country. Luckily, I don't have to technically pay for a flight. I can just
Mm,
drive up there if I wanted to. And it'd just be really hotels and everything.
yeah.
Definitely doable.
Yeah.
Do you have, I guess, favorite drivers from each series?
Yeah, I actually do. I very much do. NASCAR is like the one where, everybody including my girlfriend has gotten into it now. We've been together for 3 years, and I've swayed her with the truck series, but she makes fun of me with the star drivers I have in the NASCAR app for the Cup Series. It's literally like half the field. Um, but my real favorite right now in NASCAR ever since I guess really he came into the sport, but really since 2020 with the whole activism thing, is Bubba Wallace. So love Bubba. He's an amazing person, amazing driver. Uh, but also I love his car owner too, Denny Hamlin. I will never forget 2023 and I beat your favorite driver. Um, that's one of my all-time favorite NASCAR quotes now. But in F1, it's definitely Lando and Oscar. Definitely a McLaren fan through and through. And then
Good, you're
for
in the right
IndyCar,
place.
yeah, for IndyCar, it's also McLaren. It's Pato. I love Pato. Ever since he came in, he's been one of my favorites. I think also just because he now drives the same number as James Hinchcliffe, and I really liked Hinch when he was in IndyCar because he's just a character. We see it all the time when he's on F1 TV. But yeah, I think those are like my three for the top series. NASCAR obviously has like the I'm not gonna say what the actual name is now because I can't change after 10 years of it being the Xfinity series.
Yeah.
Um, and also if I say the actual name now, I will just think of the jingle.
You have to sing it every time you say
Yeah, it's the NASCAR.
it.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. um, it was really funny watching the discourse online once it got announced of what are they gonna make the drivers say now.
It's a mouthful for sure.
Yeah,
Typically I hadn't gotten into the like Xfinity O'Reilly truck things until this year,
yeah,
so I've never heard it be the Xfinity series, but
yeah.
everyone knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Xfinity series. I can date myself because it was hard for me to switch to Xfinity because it was the Nationwide series and switch to Nationwide because when I started watching NASCAR, it was the Busch series.
Yeah,
So
I've heard it
I'm
called that
really
too.
dating myself here. I started when I was a kid, it was the Busch series, then it was the Nationwide series, then Xfinity for the past 10 years, which is crazy that it's been 10 years since uh, it switched. And then now it's the Riley series. I have a couple favorite drivers. Obviously Raja is one of them. He was my favorite driver in trucks when he was racing there the last couple of years, and now it's Xfinity and also Justin Allgaier. Like I just love his story. He's been in NASCAR for feels like forever. Um, and then in trucks, it's kind of hard now. My girlfriend's favorite driver, who's really turned into one of my favorite drivers as well, is Corey Heim.
Okay.
So, with him not being in the series anymore full time, which is insane that your champion is no longer full time in any series, uh, I don't really know who my favorite Truck Series driver is, but I do enjoy watching it. It's always chaos in that series.
Definitely. When I was at Atlanta a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago. That was the first time I'd ever watched the trucks race, and I was like, I did not care at all about the trucks. And by the end of it, I was like, this is the best thing ever. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, and that race was crazy too with the whole like weather shortened race thing.
Yeah, I was hiding in my car the entire time that was happening.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
it was
don't I that was new to me. I hadn't seen that one in a while. The
chaotic.
last time I think uh people will probably correct me if I'm wrong. I think the last time that happened was like New Hampshire in 2021.
Oh wow.
Uh yeah, it's been a while since we saw one of those races. The Cup Series had a rain or weather affected race and they shortened the race
Mm.
because, well, that's why NASCAR fans get a little on edge about the rain. It's because of that race. They sent them green for like 7 laps. It started raining and the drivers were literally screaming on the radio saying it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. And NASCAR didn't throw a caution until like I think it was the first 5 or 6 cars wrecked going into turn one.
Jeez. That sounds like Brazil
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, that race was insane.
Um, I do have a specific question that I've been thinking about for you too.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, or like what is the general consensus of NASCAR fans about your Kyle Bushes, your Carson Hosevars, like your big
Okay.
leaguers coming down to race in trucks?
Okay. Yeah, that's that
Is
so
that fair?
I
Is that really fair?
so yeah, that's a whole thing. I know we had for the last God, I think it's the last like 8 or 9 years, we had the Kyle Busch rule, which was drivers were only limited to, I believe it was 5 starts in trucks and 7 in Xfinity. That just got lifted this year. That's why Kyle Busch is doing 8 truck races this year. My girlfriend hates it. Hates Kyle Busch for that specific reason. Because also it was very ironic. The first time we went to Pocono, uh, guess who won the truck race that day? Kyle Busch, and it was the 100th one for KBM. So that was pretty cool to see. But it was interesting for me to see because I've been watching the sport for so long, and I actually saw Kyle Busch get cheers, and I was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I'm not used to this. I'm used to Kyle Busch getting booed out the building." Um, but yeah, so I know back in the early 2000s when I was growing up, when I started watching it, there was the whole actually Cup drivers were allowed to drive the whole entire season in Xfinity or in trucks and run for a championship.
Wow.
Uh, so it was affectionately called at the time bushwhacking.
Good.
Yeah, it was a great name. Bushwhacking. That's why you see that like drivers like Kyle, Clint Boyer, Carl Edwards, they all have Xfinity Series championships, but they didn't get it when they were full time drivers in the series. They got it when they were Cup drivers. Kyle won his in 2009. He was a full time Cup driver. He was coming off probably one of his most dominant seasons to date, with having just moved to Joe Gibbs Racing at the time. Um, and yeah, I mean, a lot of drivers or a lot of fans don't like it. I've definitely seen that, but a lot of drivers, from what I've heard, actually really do like when the Cup drivers come down,
Hmm.
because it makes them better, because you have to beat the guys who are racing on Sunday, and you're gonna eventually have to race them on Sunday if you want to get up there.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I'd see it both ways. I'm like, you've already had your chance to do that. So it would be like Max Verstappen just going down to F3 and like destroying everybody.
Yeah,
No one's ha gonna have fun except for him. Like, how is that
yeah,
fair?
yeah. I mean, it's definitely something that like I know. It got boring definitely very quickly, and it really stunted the pipeline for a while. Um,
Yeah, I think so because I mean, at the end of the day, you're just taking up spots of younger guys that could have the opportunity to race that aren't. Also, like, how much more money do you need?
Yeah, that's the other thing. But I mean, hey, they're drivers that do it and are, super successful. Kyle Larson is another prime example of it. But I don't. I'm not gonna do the Max Verstappen Kyle Larson comparison because I know we beat that
We're-
dead horse last year. But it's definitely something that proves like, yeah, Kyle can get into anything and win.
yeah.
Um, and if he didn't screw up the Indy 500 last year, it's been out where he even said last or a couple weekends ago at Phoenix when he was getting interviewed by Fox Sports, he's like, "I'm so embarrassed. I don't even want to go back to IndyCar." Um, he probably could get back into an Indy car and win. He probably could get into an F1 car and at least be competitive. I wouldn't say he could win because, you have Lewis, you have George, you have Kimmy, you have Max, obviously, and Lando and Oscar. Like, you got like at least a good 10
Long way to
drivers that are
fight
actually,
through.
yeah, that he would have to get through, but he would at least be probably top of the midfield, I would say. Um, he 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 would have the pace at least. I think it would definitely be a huge shift uh for him. But yeah, I mean Cup drivers getting seats in lower series is kind of you know people are over it, but at the same time, with NASCAR adding new tracks basically every single year now, um, some fans do understand it because track
I
time is
mean,
track time.
yeah, it's more practice at the end of the day.
It's more practice. NASCAR doesn't get the practice that Indy and F1 do anymore. That I mean, we haven't gotten that since pre-pandemic. Uh, it's been really sad. I remember watching. Sound like an old timer. I remember watching as a kid Speed Weeks, not Speed Week, where it was the the Clash was the week before the 500, and you had all the practices leading up to that. Then you had the practices for the 500. You'd have qualifying. You'd have the duels, and then you would have the Xfinity or the truck Xfinity and Cup races. Like it was made it feel special, and it's the reason why NASCAR always markets it as the Daytona 500 as the Super Bowl of NASCAR. But yeah, I mean, I understand it from the driver's perspective. They want as much track time as possible, especially now with no practice or very limited practice compared to what I mean a lot of them were used to.
Well said.
Thank you.
You have a lot more NASCAR experience than either of us, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's good to hear. SK, do you have questions about NASCAR at all?
Um,
Go fast, turn
I
left.
I still have yet to have the time available on Sunday to watch all of a NASCAR race.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is like akin to golf, good background noise.
It is very good background noise. I feel probably the most at peace when I'm watching a NASCAR race, just hearing the cars go around and around and around. I'm like, I honestly like, my girlfriend does it. I know a lot of actually fans on Threads do it too. It's the stage 2 nap. You just fall asleep because it's the
This
same.
is how I feel about the golf nap.
Yeah.
Golf naps are peak.
Yeah, everybody says stage 2 nap is peak. I know, I think it was, forget who it was on Threads who said that. And I was like, yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
Great.
Like,
Yeah.
uh, it was even worse before, stage racing was introduced. Um, it was just, 3.5 hour or two and
Just
a half,
endless.
3 straight, unless there was a caution for, who knows what. because that was when NASCAR was throwing random phantom cautions. They'd be like, "There's debris in turn two." It was like a napkin flying in the wind across the track, and we're like, "Where's the debris?" Like, what?
I simply could never.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I don't know. I understand it. It is hard to get into, but I mean, I would definitely say watch some uh road courses because they're fun. This weekend at Martinsville is going to be interesting. Short track racing. Uh, it as Mike Joy affectionately puts it, Martinsville is two drag strips with U-turns at the ends.
Hmm.
Great.
Crazy.
It
You're like
it's very
racing on a like track and field track, basically. It's half a mile.
yeah. Yeah.
We're
I
gonna be
mean,
some quick laps.
yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch Martinsville, I will say, and with the new package that they have, we saw what it could do at Darlington this past week. I'm excited to see what it will do at Martinsville. And who knows? There may be some tempers from Darlington that will, lead into
Repercussions.
something. Re- I feel like Tyler Reddick may get spun out this weekend by Chris Buescher.
Right, there's a good chance. We'll
A
see what
little bit
happens.
of payback.
All right, gang, it's Noah Gregson, driver of the number 4 car in the NASCAR Cup Series, and you guys are listening to the best podcast in the world, The Fastest Yap.
Let's pivot to F1 and
Cool.
we can talk about China. Or not talk about China. Hurt my soul.
Yeah, I did not. I actually did not stay up to watch it because
I didn't stay up either.
was
I could not do that to myself.
it was on at 3 o'clock in the morning on my birthday. I was not staying up for that.
On your birthday. Oh no.
I turned off every notification that I could receive from my phone and then woke up and immediately turned the race on. I was like, I will get zero spoilers. I will not know what is happening. I refuse to have knowledge.
I
Yeah.
did the same thing, and then I was watching, like the 5 minutes before they did the formation lap, and I was like, "Why are the grids so empty? What do you mean?" No.
Yeah, I just put on the highlights to like refresh my memory, and all I get is Crofty coming on at the beginning saying, World champion Lando Norris did not start, and Oscar Piastri didn't made it to the formation lap, but didn't make it fully through." And I was like, "Cool, yeah, right. I forgot about McLaren's."
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it took me to like lap 20 or 30 to get out of my papayas aren't even on the track right now. What is happening?
Yeah.
I can't enjoy
Why
this
am I
race.
even watching this?
Why am I even watching this?
It
Yeah.
took me till about lap 20 to be like, okay, wait a second. Kimmy's doing really well. This is good. I can
Go,
be
Kimmy.
okay with this.
Yeah. It was definitely crazy. I saw all the memes afterwards of the McLaren's completed the trifecta of DNF, DNS, and DNQ.
Are we done now? Can we be done with that?
No
Can we move
more.
on?
No more. You did all
Can-
the things. Don't do it anymore, please. Can Oscar complete at least one lap?
One lap. One Grand Prix lap, please.
I would much
Please.
prefer points or podium or win, but like at this point, just get at least one lap. I'm begging.
I'm shooting for the moon. I say at least finish the race, even if you're P22. Please finish.
At least
It'll be a win.
finish the race. I mean, hey, with the way the season's going, he may finish P18. It may be the last car to finish, but he'll
That's true.
finish.
Exactly. That's what I want.
Here's the thing. He could, with the way the season's going, he could be the last car to finish and be in the points. I don't even know.
That's true.
That's very true, but I'm very happy for, Kimmy getting his one finally. Felt like it was
Well
coming.
deserved. Oh yeah,
Well
Very.
deserved.
that car's a rocket ship for sure.
Rocket ship that may be out of no more very soon with how much everyone is
Yeah.
very.
I love
The
the
front
rumors
wing
that
controversy
I
is.
love the what apparently the reason why Mercedes is running the special livery they are for Japan.
Oh
They're
wait.
like apparently the reason they're running it is because they're like we're not cheating. So we're gonna put a wolf on the front of our car to show that we are not cheating.
Okay, Andrew Garfield, I am not the werewolf. I've seen this show before.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it is an interesting livery. I will give it that.
It's ugly. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be totally
Also,
honest. The
it's
suit's ugly. Car ugly.
the
Everything
wolf
about
face
it
is off center.
ugly.
The wolf
I
face
know.
is off center.
Yeah, I noticed
It's
that.
lined up with the. It's so bad. Why is it off center? Why? Please just move it slightly to the left. Please tell me this is just a bad rendering and you're gonna have it centered in Japan. I'm gonna be so upset if it isn't.
I mean, yeah, that was just like I was like looking at it. I'm like, why is there just a wolf on the front of it?
I don't.
We leaned way too hard into whatever they were trying to do, and we've circled back around to being incredibly cringe.
Meanwhile, I really like the shiny V carb.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
V carb, 10 out of 10, no notes. Can
V-Carb
you run a
slays always.
Yeah, can you just run a special livery every week and just see
Wait,
what
you have
happens?
so many different flavors of Red Bull. Each place is just a different flavor. Come on, V carb. It's not that hard.
Get on it. Get on it.
I need I think it's Ember. It might be Amber. It's the one that's the apple and ginger because it's
Oh
like
yeah.
red and yellow ombre. And it's so like the can hold on. I had one earlier today. It's right here.
Yeah, yeah,
This would be so cool in a car. Do it.
yeah.
It looks like the Indiana Jones Haas.
No, don't remind me of that.
The not McLaren.
The
We
not
can
McLaren.
immediately segue into the Godzilla host.
Oh, I don't know what I expected.
When I first saw it, I was like, "How is this a special livery?"
I was like, but where is he?
I was like, and then
Lizard.
the
Johnny
that's
is
how-
there.
That's how you do, like, it's not subtle, but it's not wolf on the front of your car either.
Yeah.
yeah, and then their suits are like, "Where's the special suit design?" And then they turn around and you're like, there it is."
I really love Pierre's helmet.
Yes.
Is gorgeous. Alex's helmet
Yeah.
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I forget who else I've
Always.
seen. Alex always does awesome helmets.
Yeah, his one-off helmets are amazing. I loved last year at Miami. It was just a orange. I was like, that's fitting. I was like, that's
I am
fitting for.
now.
I was like, yeah, that's just fitting for Florida because orange.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
I've gotten orange juice at the welcome center.
The state line.
Yeah.
State line, free orange juice time.
I've got an orange juice while I'm in Disney.
Heck yeah.
But yeah,
F1 Disney, I will never shut up. I am so excited about the F1 Disney collab. You have no
yeah,
idea.
my girlfriend is too because she loves Disney and I've gotten her to F1 too. We started with Drive to Survive and but she's very upset this season because her favorite driver is Yuki.
Yeah.
Poor
But
baby.
he was looking like he was having the time of his life at the V-Carb launch.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to be like stressed about anything. He's just there for the vibes. He's at home having a great time.
He's there because it's his home.
Yeah.
hanging out with his buddies. And also Leo.
And Liam. That was great during Drive to Survive.
Oh my gosh. No,
Bring Suki back, I beg.
oh, they were
Yeah.
so good together.
Yeah, they were so good together.
I don't know. Do we know if the Macarena wing is coming to Japan for Ferrari?
Who knows? They keep
knows?
teasing it, and then they keep
They
not
say, "Oh, we're
teasing
gonna do it," and then they're like, "No, we're not."
Yeah,
I mean, if they keep doing this, FIA is gonna say it's not legal anymore before they even actually use it.
Exactly. So they need to just go ahead and use it and then worry about the consequences later.
Yeah, ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Exactly. No, I truly think it's like genius though. Whoever thought of that, give them a raise.
Yeah.
Because it's literally when it flips, you're generating not downforce, like literally negative downforce. You're generating lift on the back of the car, so your car is
Yeah.
lighter
Yeah.
on the straight. It's not even like it's better than DRS. It's better than aero, like aerodynamics, anything like that. Like you're literally lifting the car up off the ground. That's so
Yeah.
smart. Where have you people been? And why aren't you on the pit wall?
That we'll never know. That we'll never know. But Lewis getting his first podium in a Ferrari.
I truly, everything, as soon as the race was over, I cried until the feed stopped.
That
Because
podium
I
was
Kimmy
everything.
crying, and then Lewis and Kimmy and Bono. It's too much. It's too much for me.
I loved Toto's reaction after qualifying. He was like, "We have 3 cars."
That's a family.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh my god, I loved it.
Every dream needs a team.
Yeah, that was awesome for Lewis. I'm happy for him. He seems like he was very, very, very stressed.
He finally looks like he's enjoying himself. And then
Yeah.
Charles being like, "Oh, that was fun."
Yeah. Well, first he said it was like using a mushroom in Mario Kart.
Which
Exactly.
yeah,
True.
Yeah. Max being like, I switched my sim for my Nintendo Switch.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yeah. I hope someone leans into the Nintendo stuff this weekend because it's Japan.
Yeah, wait, that would have been really clever, actually.
It would, a Mario Kart livery would be so cool.
F1 marketing, hire us.
Yeah, seriously. I didn't get this degree for nothing.
What's your degree?
Marketing.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, you're hired. Say less.
Yeah, it's literally my degree.
I'm like self-taught everything
Our
marketing
degrees
right
are
now.
useless in this area.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
And I'm theology.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have marketing experience. But yeah, no, it definitely would have been, smart for them to lean into it with the amount of Mario Kart plugs that, the drivers have been saying over the last 2 weeks.
Advertisement at this point, like.
Yeah. Not that Mario Kart needs it.
No, that's true. But also, I was in Japan like 3 weeks ago,
Wow.
and so now I'm watching them all post on social media, the drivers and the teams, and I'm like, I was just there. I'm like, I know where that is. I've seen it with my eyes.
Yeah, that was. I think it was. They were doing I think Red Bull was doing like a show run somewhere, and I was like, I know where that is.
That's awesome. Yeah, they were supposed to do a show run this weekend here in Atlanta, and they canceled it, and then said nothing about it, and I'm really upset.
Sounds like Red Bull.
Great.
Yeah.
No, I'm so happy for Kimmy.
Me too.
He's like a son that I worry about.
My large adult son.
Yeah. I'm just like, I mean, it makes me feel a little bit like I haven't done anything with my life. I'm like,
He's 19 and you're like, well,
yeah,
hang it up.
well, yeah, just I guess I'm unk now. I guess I don't know. Like I'm so out of the loop. Like,
Any crazy predictions from either of you for Japan?
hmm. I don't know if it's crazy or just wishful thinking that both McLarens will finish.
It's like
I mean,
talking
I
to
feel
a
like
genie. You have to be like
Yeah.
incredibly specific. They will start the race. They will not crash. They will finish the race.
I I think the most wishful thinking thing is all cars finish race.
That
Doubtful.
yeah.
Hot
That is
take.
Yeah.
my hope. That is not going to happen.
Uh,
This team won't do it.
no. Go.
No.
No.
The
I
rest
need
is
to I need to play the P10 game from
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need to play that again. I
So
did it for Australia. I did not do it for China. So I need to do it for Japan.
my problem is that I forget to do all of these fantasy things. So I've had Oscar in my fantasy lineup for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
change it.
I know. I
Now.
need to do it.
Yeah.
But also no. So Hell's on Threads has a basically you guess who's going to be P10
Yes.
pool of
It's so
a
much
bunch of
fun.
people that play.
Yeah, it's like all of F1 threads. Like we all play it. We just all play it. And I'm just like I was one of the first people because I remember when threads or Hells and Casper first posted it. Like when they first posted the website for it. And I was like, oh, this seems fun. Let me join. And Hells and Casper were like, Chris, why haven't you joined earlier? I'm like, sorry.
Sorry.
I'm like, sorry, friends. Sorry, friends.
Well, that's nice because it's like low stress, low stakes.
Yeah, and it's just fun because you get to choose who finishes P10 and who's the first DNF.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I've gotten the first DNF a couple times, and I'm like, I feel bad. I'm like, oh, well, I guess that right. That's just not a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't really have any hot takes about Japan. I think it'll be interesting to see the new cars on this circuit. Again,
Yeah,
we went on this rant last year. Like half the grid says that this is their favorite track, and I'm like, but why? Nothing
yeah,
ever happens here. This year, at least, things will be happening because chaos will be happening.
yeah.
Um,
I feel like Max may come back because it's just been his personal playground for the past 4 straight seasons.
yeah,
Yeah. Here's my hot take. No Merc win.
I would love that. No
Maybe
offense.
it could happen. I have a
Ferrari puts on the Macarena wing. They win handedly.
I would love that. I would love that. Give me a
That would be
trophy.
great. That would be great. I would be happy about that. I but which Ferrari wins, or are they just gonna be passing each other every single lap?
They both
Probably.
win. It's a photo finish like in the opening of
Cars.
Cars. They say the telemetry is the exact same time. You both win.
Woo!
All of Ferrari cries. Italy makes it a national holiday.
Yup. Italy burns down to the ground.
And then we all cry collectively because Lewis brought Kim K with him and we have to watch her celebrate with him.
Yup.
I thought you were gonna be like sentimental cry. No, you just ruined everything.
Here's the thing, everything can't be beautiful. There has to be some element.
Yeah.
Okay, over under on how many times they show Kim Kardashian on the broadcast.
Two.
2?
I think at least 4.
Once the race starts, 2. Because they got
Once the
so much backlash last year about showing all of the wives and girlfriends. But it's Kim Kardashian, so they're gonna want to show her more. 2.
Yeah, I would say maybe 3 because it is Kim Kardashian.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was anyone else, they'd just be like, whatever. But, like, regrettably, she's, like, one of the biggest celebrities in the world. So,
Yeah, hey, knock on wood. So far, Lewis hasn't had the Kardashian effect yet.
it's because it's counteracting the Ferrari curse.
That's why. Yeah, because I all too well I know the Kardashian effect in sports with basketball especially.
Any IndyCar thoughts from anyone? We had a great
Um,
week this week, so there's not really much to say.
I mean, I need to go back and watch Arlington because that seemed like such a cool race.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but good things about the race and the event.
Yeah, same. I know that I was scrolling through social media on race day. I think it was before the race started or like during the race, and I just didn't turn it on because uh the race was on my birthday. I got a triple header on my birthday and I did not watch a single race, and I'm very
Oh,
disappointed in myself. I am very disappointed in myself. I know why I didn't watch the NASCAR race was because I was going out for dinner. So that's understandable. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't watch any of the races. But I saw that Carl Edwards was at the IndyCar race, and I was like, that's a fish out of water. Why is there a NASCAR driver at an IndyCar race?
Ariana, what are you doing here?
Yeah, literally. Apparently, his son is doing like the development stuff in
Oh, cool.
IndyCar, so he was there as a racing dad.
That's fun.
Yeah, but no, I'm excited. Barber is always a good race.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I've never been, but
I've never been
it's
either.
gonna be an experience. My IndyCar hot take is also Mick Schumacher finishes the race. The bar is so low for me this week. I can't.
Mick, poor Mick.
I I want Nolan to do well. I need
That
I need
too.
him I
Yeah,
need him to I need them to not get rid of him. I love him. He's just a
yeah,
little baby.
yeah.
Please don't fire him.
I think my hot take is probably that Pato may win. I feel like I could see a Pato dub just because, you know, but at the same time, Alex Palou is just too good at Barber. Last year he won by so much.
It might be Kyle though.
I would take a Kyle Kirkwood win. I would take it. He's grown on me. Every year I'm like, okay, Kyle.
I also want the best for my bestie, Venus VK. In the autograph line last year, I brought one of my dog's bandanas.
Yeah.
And Venus asked about my dog and then was telling me all about his dog. And Pato was next in line and he was yapping to somebody down the line, like some other driver, not a fan, not someone that was there. And so I just stood there and chatted with Venus for a little while until Pato decided that he wanted to talk to fans again.
That just sounds like Pato, though. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have a side conversation, and then
Yeah.
oh yeah, right, I'm supposed to actually.
Oh, I'm
here.
at work.
I feel like Pato does that like every weekend. He's like, Oh yeah, right. I'm supposed to be at work right now.
Yeah. So Venus VK is my bestie. I cheer for him always. He has a Chihuahua that he
Uh,
said was like a little hellion.
yeah,
Most of them are.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. From what I've heard, yeah, most of them are. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've definitely gotten to meet my fair share of drivers too. So I'm like, I got Daniel Hemrick. Like the reason I cheer for Daniel Hemrick is because of the 2019 Daytona 500. When I got to meet him, he was racing it for RCR at the time, and he was at their merch hauler, and I got his signature, and we started talking, and he asked where I was from, and I told him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, he one of our local racetracks." And I was like, "Yeah, I know where that is. Like, I know I'm not too far away from that." He's like, "Oh yeah, I love that place." Blah blah. It just started talking to me about the track and everything, and I was like, "That's cool. I just talked to a Cup Series driver."
Yeah, no, it's so fun when you get to have those interactions and like all of a sudden you're a fan of this person that you were like, I didn't even really know who you were, and we just had like a
Yeah,
5 minute conversation and you're like, heck yeah, this is great.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I also have that kind of personal connection with Ross Chastain.
Oh,
Uh,
I like him.
I like him. Sometimes really hate his driving, but I like him because when I was in high school, my parents were very kind enough to get me racing school tickets. So I got to go down to Florida, like around where Ross grew up, and got to learn how to like be a race car driver essentially. We got like sponsorship training. We learned about all the flags. We got to race go-karts. And on the last day, we did an actual race and we got to stand on a podium. And we had to do like a post-race interview.
That sounds
Uh,
so awesome. Oh my God, I would love that.
it was so much fun. I got to watch Days of Thunder during
Perfect.
lunch one day. I was living the dream. But apparently Ross went through that same school. So I was like, ever since then, I was like, I'll cheer for Ross because I went to the same racing school as him.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Was there anything that you learned that like surprised you that you wouldn't have realized if you didn't go?
Definitely like when you're racing a go-kart on an oval, how hard it is.
Hmm.
Because go-karts don't have power steering. And we were racing on like this little quarter mile, like banked oval. And it was hard, and as soon as you got behind someone it was actually really hard to pass. So I didn't get the best of starts. I remember this. I didn't get the best of starts, so I was in second for like most of the race. And like I think they threw like a fake caution for us to like
Mm.
reset and everything. um and didn't get the best start, but I was like getting closer and closer and closer. And because they were like the open wheel go-karts, you couldn't
Mm.
hit the person, or else they would. It's not like the go-karts you go when you go to an amusement park and they
With
tell
the
you
bumper
don't
cars
bump,
on it.
don't bump. Um, but it was like I had to actually think of a way around the other kid in the class, and I was like, actually, like, okay, if I diamond the corner here, like, this is how I can get under him and pass him, and I'm just gonna like balls to the walls, and I did, and I ended up winning. And you also don't realize how hard it is to memorize, like, or even come up with like a post race interview. Um, your adrenaline is going, so you're just kind of saying whatever comes out.
You're just saying words.
Yeah, you're just saying words, and I feel like I kind of understand, like, where the drivers are coming from now, like when they do their post race interviews and they're just like emotional. It's like, yeah, you're gonna be emotional. You have peak adrenaline. You just were in a car for however many hours.
Right. You're stressed out of your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you also have to remember to thank all your sponsors.
Do the
Yeah.
hat wiggle.
The hat wiggle. You have to be like, thanks to my sponsor. Like, I will always say, and I always say this to non-racing fans. I'm like, race car drivers are the best sponsorship plugs in the world.
Oh yeah,
They can
they
work
like
it
drill it into
into.
them.
They can work it
Yeah.
into any interview, any.
Yeah.
Eh,
No problem.
No problem. I'm always impressed watching a NASCAR interview, and I'm like, they got like 6 sponsors in like a 30-second spot. I'm like,
For
how did you
sure.
do that?
I
How did
think
you do that?
I was listening to the Will Buxton, Kevin Harvick
Yeah.
podcast, which is great, by the way, if you haven't listened to it. But I think they were talking to Joey Logano, and he's like absolutely perfected the use your watch hand to take your sunglasses and put it up over the logo of your hat and like
Yeah.
perfectly balance it there. And they were
Yeah.
like so impressed with it. It was really funny.
Yeah, he has perfected that. I'm like as much as I don't like Joey as a driver, Joey as like a commentator and as a person and as a sponsorship person, he's incredible. I will say one of the greatest moments I've ever had on social media was I think it was either 21, I think it was 2021. I was on X at the time or Twitter on the top at the time, and I tweeted something out about like it seems like the booth guys are having a lot of fun. It was like Adam Alexander, Joey, and Ryan Blaney. I think it was in the booth or something like that. It was some combination, and Joey was there, and I tagged Joey. Joey retweeted my tweet and said, "Thanks, we are glad you were enjoying it."
That's so fun.
And I was like, "Whoa, a NASCAR driver actually retweeted my tweet."
It's the best feeling.
Yeah, it was like, "Whoa." I was like, that's cool." And he like actually commented about it, and he was actually so nice about it too. He was like, "Yeah, we were having a blast up there. Like, hope you really enjoyed the broadcast." And I was
That's
like,
awesome.
"Yeah," I was like, that's cool that he did that. He didn't have to, you know. He's a now 3-time champion of the sport. Like, he didn't have to do that to me.
Sometimes the stars align, you catch it at the right moment, and it's great.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I think it was like one of the I think it was like 2021. They were doing like an Xfinity broadcast or something, and they bring up the ex drivers and everything for FS1's broadcasts now. Now it's for the Truck Series. That booth in Darlington was interesting. Someone got a screenshot of it of Blaine. Like they got a screenshot of the booth, and Ryan Blaney looks so unenthused to be there.
It's like, why am I doing this?
Yeah, and with his giant ass mustache too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a great picture of Ryan Blaney. That's just a He's just like there, standing there in between Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano. Joey has like this big grin, Kevin has a huge grin, and Blaney's just like,
He's doing the Carlos sign,
yeah.
stare off into space.
Yeah, like I don't think Ryan is like mentally there right now. He's definitely somewhere else.
Oh my God. Also, I just remembered this now that I said his name. Breaking news, Carlos Sainz has cut his hair.
Yeah, I
Horrendous.
saw that.
Horrendous. Why has he
I'm
done this?
crashing out.
It's not that it looks bad, but when you look at Carlos, come on.
I
Yeah.
wish I need to like post a picture. He literally looks like my husband and it's insane. It's terrifying. Like, where did you come from?
Yeah, I saw the picture of her.
I was like, this
honestly,
is Photoshop. Please, this has got to be Photoshop.
I think
No.
I saw someone photoshopped a picture of him and Alex together, and then
Yeah.
someone else posted it on Threads earlier. It's like the picture of him right after the haircut and that picture, and it looks like the same person.
No, literally, Pudrig was doing like mashups of the driver's
Yeah.
faces,
Yeah.
which are really great and terrifying, nightmare fuel. But literally, yeah, Carlos with Alex's hair is Carlos currently right now.
Yes, currently it is Carlos with Alex's hair, and yeah, I really don't know how to feel about it.
I'm so upset.
I'm feeling a certain way about it.
He must not have any L'Oreal obligations coming up anytime soon.
I love that part of Drive to Survive when the Carlos is in the L'Oreal event and Eva Longoria is like, I know him from somewhere. And I was
Can you
like,
introduce me to Carlos Sainz?
yeah, I was like, that's Carlos Sainz. Of course, you've probably seen him at least somewhere.
Yeah.
Most beautiful man on the planet.
Yeah, I mean that was definitely not news I was
Not on my bingo
expecting
card.
today. Not on my 2026 bingo card. Carlos Sainz
John would
cutting
never
off.
forgot.
Yeah, cutting his hair.
Oh, speaking of drivers in the booth, this is a good question that I'm curious what you guys would say. Who on the F1 grid would be a good commentator in like 10 years?
I know that is a good question because we've already seen some from previous
Yeah,
times.
Ollie's already got a job with F1 TV.
Yeah, that
I
is
do
true.
love
Ollie
him a
does.
lot. Yes, they love him.
Yeah. Ciao. Ciao.
Yeah.
I loved that
That was a
last
great
year.
day.
That was an amazing
Fantastic.
day. Let's say, Lando has experience with Twitch,
That's
with
true.
his streaming. Um,
But I don't know that he would be able to like narrate.
no. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't
feel
think he could
Lewis-
pull out
Right.
the Jake C monologues.
It would get too high pitched. He'd
Yeah.
start screaming as soon as anything exciting happened. We wouldn't be able to hear.
Yeah.
Everyone would lose their hearing.
Yeah. Paige, if you watched any of the NASCAR races, he would be Clint Boyer. He would be Clint Boyer. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the parallel right
Like
there.
so into it.
Yeah. I would say probably Lewis. He would probably be pretty good at it and he would be Alex Jakes.
He would have such a soothing voice to listen to all his.
Yeah. Yeah.
He would make F1 seem like a peaceful Sunday afternoon drive.
I wouldn't be stressed if Lewis was commentating.
No. No, not at all.
I'm trying to think of who else. I'm trying to pick like a off the wall. You know who I
I
would
feel
love
like
to.
Alex would be really fun.
He would
Yeah.
have a good time. I feel like Valtteri would be good at it. He's good at everything.
Hey, he has the social media experience.
I would love that. I would love to hear his take on everything.
I would too, because Valtteri just, sometimes does not have a filter.
Or if we could get like a 2025 rookies booth,
Yeah.
like how they did with Laura, the little interview.
Okay, if we're doing a 2025 rookies booth, question. Are we including Liam and Jack or Franco or both?
I don't know, they can all come. I love them all equally.
I mean, we could have like them on the pit lane.
That's true. Yeah, we can separate them.
Yeah, do have them all trackside.
Everyone at a different corner.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I love that.
I would love to also see Oscar in the booth.
I need that so badly. He would
That
be
would
so
be
deadpan the entire time.
Yep.
I need him to do like Ted's Notebook.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
Oscar on the grid walk. He's just like, hi. Are you excited? Cool, me too.
Yeah, exactly. That would be Oscar on the grid walk. He'd be like, "Hi, how are you guys doing today? What do you think the car is gonna do today?
It's gonna
Cool.
drive.
It's gonna drive." Have you guys seen the new uh Pixel commercial that he did with Pixel Australia? And it's the two fits of him just both in a white t-shirt, a plain white t-shirt and jeans, and he's like, they're both iconic.
At least he's self-aware.
He knows. He knows.
Yeah, he's a fashion icon. Uh
Anything else from this week, this coming week? Any other random things you want to share with the people, all 20 of our listeners?
Hey, you guys are doing better than us. So
That was an exaggeration.
hey, it's still better than our 0 listeners, but yeah, I mean, I have my own podcast as well. It's called Conversations with Cerny and McCurdy, so you guys should go listen. Uh, but yeah, I mean, this week it's gonna be fun. Definitely, all the races this weekend are gonna be fun. I think there may be a shock winner in or a couple shock winners in NASCAR this weekend. Both
Down.
Yeah, both Xfinity and Cup. I think there are some drivers who are really good at Martinsville that haven't won yet this season and haven't you know done anything this season. I'm looking at you, William Byron. I am looking at you very much.
Only race 6, they're fine.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's only race 6, but
Got a
points matter
long
so
way to
much
go.
more.
They do. It's true.
And I mean, in Xfinity side, I know Raja Karuth is going to be back in the 88. I'm so happy. He may actually win a race finally. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. And then I'd say for Japan, it's going to be interesting to see the new car. And then Barber is always going to be a good track. I wonder, the only thing I'm going to say is I wonder if we're going to see Georgina again.
They've already posted her on social media. There was this, what is it even called? A mannequin that was like
Yeah.
on a bridge over the track last year that like fell onto the track in the middle of the race.
And Scott McLaughlin loved her.
Feels right.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
Scotty
right.
Mac.
If I get
Scotty Mac.
to see Georgina, you will never hear the end of it.
Yeah, I want to meet her. Like that, she's iconic now. She is iconic now.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go take a picture with the giant spider.
Yes, the giant spider. I want to go see that giant spider.
I can't comprehend why anyone would make that, but okay.
There's something in the hit. I know last year, but Will Buxton said something about it during the broadcast, and I just don't remember what he said because Barber last year was like the first race I could actually watch for IndyCar. So I sat down and watched it, and I was like, Will was saying something about it, and I don't remember. And it's not that if you qualify first, you are you are the fastest.
Yeah.
When the lights go out, the race starts.
It just starts. I love
The
that.
first car that takes the flag is the one that wins the race.
Race. I love that on his podcast they made him watch through all of them.
Good. Yeah, of course. Why not?
That's
They
awesome.
they literally made him sit down and they had him first say one, and then they had him literally sit down and they played all of the clips from Drive to Survive.
Humiliation ritual.
Yep. Yeah, but I definitely need to listen to the podcast, the Speed podcast with Kevin Harvick and Will Buxton. I saw that they were talking about. I think this week they talked about where F1 should go if they don't during the hiatus
Hmm.
in the US, and they said Road America or
Hmm.
Watkins Glen, and I'm for both of those.
It would take a lot of, planning and things, but it would be really cool if they could pull that off.
Yeah,
Definitely recommend that podcast. Can't recommend it enough, honestly. They're only on like episode 5, so you don't have much to catch up on yet.
yeah.
They always interview fun drivers. I don't know. They're not a sponsor. I just really love them.
Yeah.
I want to
Ah,
be them. I also sent them a voicemail this morning to the podcast.
awesome. Yeah.
So you may be hearing from me. I don't know. Stay tuned.
Yeah, no, that logo brings back so many memories as a kid. Seeing that speed logo again, I was so happy when they announced it. I was like, that's my childhood. I remember coming home from school when I was in like elementary school and middle school and turning on the Speed Network on like a Thursday or a Friday for practice and qualifying and just sitting in front of it for the rest of the day.
SK, anything to add?
I don't think I have more things.
Cool. We got Japan this weekend. We got Barber this weekend. We got Martinsville this weekend. Lots of racing going on.
Yeah.
Excited.
Lots of exciting things, new packages, always drama. Stick around, stay tuned.
Seems midnight my time. I don't think that I will stay awake for
Oh
the
no.
Japanese Grand Prix.
Oh,
Japanese
probably
Grand
not. I'll
Prix.
probably watch it in the morning.
I work
Yeah,
in the hospital
probably.
that day. I'm not gonna stay up late. I might get
Oh,
paged.
Japan it is 1 a.m. my time. I will
Yeah.
be up.
No, that's a little late.
I will make sure that I turn off every notification from my phone before I go to sleep.
I'm
No,
not gonna check
it's
social
important.
media.
Well, awesome. Make sure to go follow the Fastest Yap on all social media. You can follow Chris and his friend at Cerny and McCurdy on Threads and on Instagram, I think, right?
Yes.
Awesome. And then this is the first time I'm ever going to ask this, so I hate how I sound already. Please like and subscribe. No. Please rate our podcast and tell us how we did. If you're listening to this, that would help us get a little bit more reach. We're trying to grow this year, so um, any little bit of traction, comments, ratings, whatever you want to do, would be great. And Threads
If
people,
enough of you do it, then we'll get more traction, and then maybe there will be drivers on the podcast.
That would be awesome.
Threads people, follow us on Instagram. We're going to try and grow that platform next. And thank you guys so much for 1,000 followers on Threads. That's insane. So exciting. And we will see you guys next time. SK, do you want to, actually, Chris, do you want to do the sign off?
Sure. Thank you guys for watching and listening. We will see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.
Escape it lane.
Paige Fitlane.
Fox to retire the pod.